Oxford is among England's most famous cities. The most obvious reason for it is because of its university, the second oldest in the world, and the fifth in best global universities. The city is 31 miles from Milton Keynes, or 1 hour and 7 minutes by car, and it's also 56 miles from London. But today, we'll take you to a Norman medieval castle, the Oxford Castle and Prison, built by Norman Baron Robert de Oily in 1071 to 1073. It is a motte and bailey castle. For 10 centuries, it has served as a royal castle, a center for justice, and a horrific jail, hidden away behind 5-meter-high stone walls. You can visit this place and know its 1,000 years of history. You can book your visit online or just go straight to the reception or the gift shop to pay. You will be assigned a tour guide. Our tour guide's name was Becca. She was excellent. As a castle, it was built in 1071 by Robert de Oily for William I, or William the Conqueror. It was still used as a castle in 1142, when Stephen, who seized King Henry's throne during his death, besieged the castle to prevent King Henry's only legitimate child, Princess Matilda, to be the crowned monarch. Part of the tour was the 101 steps to the St. George's Tower, which was so narrow and so steep. When you reach the top, though, you get a very good view of Oxford City in all directions. The tower is 4 floors high, with its walls of 9 feet thick at ground level. After the Civil War, the castle became a local prison. with its youngest prisoner ever recorded, who's only 7 years old. She was accused of stealing a pram like this one, and she was sentenced to 7 days of hard labor. Can you imagine that?
The gentleman you come to study here, this was the first centre of higher education to exist in Oxford.
The prison also had gallows to execute prisoners, many of whom are recorded in history. As a Victorian prison, there were 5 hard labor punishments they employed here that were not used in other prisons. One of them is the tread wheel, where the prisoner will be doing the treading for an average number of 57,000 steps a day. Goodness me, I'd be crawling. As the building started to degrade, a new prison complex was built in 1785. And then in 1876 it expanded, where it became known as HM Prison Oxford, or Her Majesty's Prison Oxford. This also paved the way for prison reforms. However, in 1996, the prison was closed. Since then, Oxford Castle and Prison had been used as a film location, films such as Wild and Spy Game. In 2006, the buildings were redeveloped and is now home to a multitude of restaurants, bars, education center, hotel, and residential apartments. But buildings associated with corporal and capital punishments are converted into offices. So we're now gonna have lunchtime, people. Hello, gorgeous.